always said I was going to do an Affinity Designer or like Blender stream, and I finally am. Mostly because I'm doing stuff tonight, so I'm not gonna stream for that long. It's gonna be a quick stream, but I've been like messing around with Affinity Designer for a while. Like I said, like I've been saying for so long, I'm just gonna do a stream where I just do art and like Blender stuff. So that's what's happening now. I think I got everything set up. I got some of my boy Can You Cook's music playing in the background, because I figured why not have like some background music, so hopefully that's balanced okay. Maybe pretty quiet. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and make some random stuff, I think. Maybe some Almar work. Let's see. So I kinda had some ideas today. Already fucking up my square. This is like way different for me doing like a music stream, because I know a lot more about music than I do about visual art in any sense. So yeah, I had some ideas I want to get into. So I'm looking at like a lot of like architecture. Like, I guess classical architecture. I was wanting to do something like that, but like mixed with like technological elements, I guess. I don't know, kind of have an idea in my head. I'm not sure how I want to execute that. But yeah, this will be a short stream, so I'll try and get some ideas down. Try and just do some simple stuff. I do like my normal like geometric kind of style, I think, as well. Something like pretty... Okay, cool, it does zoom in further. Cool. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I want to go for, but I have sort of an idea. I'm not sure how much I want to like scale this out either, if that's zoomed in. I don't think I want details like quite that small. We'll see, maybe some of this will look cool, but like, I always gotta consider when I'm doing album artwork and stuff like this, like how much of that detail is gonna be picked up, like stuff like that kind of gets a little lost. I think I want to have like contrast between like very rigid stuff and also very fluid lines. I really also need to get like a proper tablet or something, because I'm doing all this with a trackpad. It's not really ideal. Actually, I don't really use the vector brush or the pencil tool. I'll try these out for more organic shapes. I don't know. Nah, I'll stick with this since again, I'm just doing this with my hands. Or, well, I mean, obviously I'm doing it with my hands. But doing it with the trackpad. So it's not conventional in that sense. No, I'm going for more, let's see. I may have to scale that up. we'll kind of work with this as a base. Maybe add a little more to it though. This will kind of be the outline for something. And really the latest artwork I did was like pretty heavily focused on the idea of like these like fluid lines versus like rigid inorganic kind of designs. But I've not revealed that yet. That is to be revealed. We'll close this off as well. And yeah, we'll just... Oop, I want to lock that. Just grab all that. I'll just group these for simplicity. Here I can do this on a little bit of a larger scale, have these more organic, kind of flowing. I like artwork. I've done this a lot too, that has like these, it's like they sort of look like plants, I guess, but like branches of a flower or tree or something. They just have like these flowing shapes like this. A general description for that. I kind of do wish maybe I should not formally study, but like, you know, spend a little more time researching like this kind of terminology. Might help me a little bit, at least with describing stuff. Yeah, we'll have that kind of be a repeating pattern. So kind of like how it looks, like have it split off into two and then fork again into two more. Like that. Looks a little janky. Yeah, something like that. And usually I just do stuff on like a black background, or black or gray, just to keep it focused on the on the design itself. I might turn the music down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Yeah, we'll have a few more of these. Yeah, and I'm kind of unintentionally scaled them a little bit too. We'll have this top right here also just fork. I kind of want to add, there's, I guess, like some Gothic architecture too that I've been wanting to emulate a little bit. That of course is not really my forte, but you know, experimenting is good. But I like the like I did like a lamppost design. Let me pull it up. because I know I posted that on Twitter. Where is that? Media, let's see. This was a while ago. It was more recent than this. Okay, yeah, this is what I posted. There's just like this little lamppost, but it has... It's not very detailed, but it has like, you know, the sort of a imitation of like Gothic architecture, or like, it makes you think of like a rainy city or something. But I want to have that mixed with like these like harsher geometric lines. I'm kind of doing those more to a grid as well. Let me kind of zoom out. Let's see. This is the start to like a border, like a larger something. So I'll group these together. Okay, that didn't work. I grabbed the wrong thing there. Yep. There we go. Hey, what's up? Fandius. It's been a hot minute since we've talked. I recognize your name though. I was like, it took me a second. How you doing, man? I'm just getting in a quick stream before I gotta go eat, because I wanted to work on some artwork and just kind of hang out, kind of relax before I had to do anything else today. Start down here and try to do something a little different. Something a little more something just with more curves, essentially. Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, I do remember talking Discord. I was like, was it Discord, or was it even longer ago? Was it like Skype, like way back? But yeah, thankfully, I'm doing pretty good these days. I've been streaming a lot recently and just hanging out. And streaming really has been great. It's been a lot of fun. Nice just to like, or it gives me like a good motivator to like be creative, I guess. I would have thought you'd have remembered me, since I assumed you'd have a lot more fans you've talked to. Nah. I've talked to more people recently. I feel like I've gone back more into like hitting people up and talking to people more. Not that I didn't before, but I feel like there's a period where like I started my new job, and like that took like a lot of time. I still work a 9 to 5, so like I sometimes have a lot on my plate. Don't have time to do as much music stuff as I would like to do. See, I'm kind of going for like a for this to look like a lantern, I think. But how have you been, man? What have you been up to? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to focus more, like try and devote more time to music, and do like more promotional type stuff. You know, just to like, you know, share my music with more people. I mean, I feel like that's inherently like fun to do with music, is, you know, make friends and meet people in the scene, in the community. So yeah, I'm trying to focus on that a little bit more, because in the past year I've just focused on like just making music and not really like any kind of like marketing or promotion or anything like that. Oh, the Tristram cover, yeah, the orchestral covers, yeah. That was back in the day. Those are fun. Yeah, I honestly, if I was doing music full time, I probably would do covers like that. I'd probably pick that up again just because those are fun to do. This kind of looks like a hat. Let me get rid of or change these up a little bit. Yeah, because those covers were fun to do, and people really like those. Okay, this is turning a little bit less like a lamp, kind of looking like something else. I don't know, it still looks kind of cool. I've largely ran out of energy and inspiration for making music. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, it's rough to get inspiration sometimes, and I don't know, like it's tough to always be like creative and especially have the energy to do that, because it can be really time consuming. So like I definitely don't blame you in that regard. I do exotic photography now, take pictures in infrared and ultraviolet, sometimes other things that make objects that looks weird. That's cool. I'm glad you still have a creative outlet. I think that's important for, I feel like pretty much everyone should have one. You know, it's always good to have like a creative thing going on. I don't know, keeps you, for me personally, like keeps me like grounded, you know, makes me remember like what's important. But photography, always a cool hobby, always cool too. My sister does photography full time actually. But that sounds really cool, like pictures in infrared and ultraviolet. I mean, feel free to send me stuff. Like if you got like an Instagram or anything where you post stuff, like definitely send it to me on Discord. I'd love to check that out. That sounds really cool. I'm always trying to see cool art, cool stuff like that. See, zooming out. I think that's an okay level of detail for this. Smaller than that, it kind of gets lost, especially if this is like album artwork, you know, you're looking at it like that. But this could be like for something more detailed. I think what else I want to add next to this. I think I kind of want to link these together. Maybe something simple like this. Oop. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up here. It looks fine. Oh, you can't find my Discord? Oh, okay, I'll put it in the, Actually, I might have it in the description of the YouTube video. I forgot if I put it in there. Oh, I don't need to open up Discord on stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. I changed my username. I really should change it back to Weather Control. But currently it's It's that. I just put it in the chat. Yeah, I have it. I think I have it in the description for the video, or the stream rather. Yeah, I think I changed it just to like the style as like weather underscore control for some reason. It was like a random aesthetic choice. Yeah, no problem. I don't mind giving my Discord away. Like I use it to talk to whoever. That doesn't look so great. That's not really symmetrical. That looks okay though. That looks a little better. Maybe I'll fill in some details here, but I might put this into Blender, and in that case, like I'd put like textures on it and stuff. So I wouldn't want to do that. Let's go ahead. Group this all together, actually except for those two. Group that, and duplicate this. Let me turn my grid back on, make sure I get this precise. A lot of artwork like this too, I just kind of figure out on the fly. Like as I'm making designs, I kind of get ideas for stuff. Get the sound up? Yeah. Open the DAW rarely these days. When I do, usually try to create something more acoustic sounding. I found myself tired of deeply electronic music. And I get discouraged quickly when it doesn't sound like what I want. That's tough too, trying to get like a natural acoustic sounding stuff. Like unless you have like, you know, guitar, drums, or you know, just a band to record. Sometimes it's hard to get like real natural sounding stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of in two different places because I still like pretty heavy electronic stuff. But I still do like a lot of like orchestral and kind of organic. That's not really like a great word to describe music. Sort of more acoustic and orchestral stuff. It kind of depends. But I kind of do both now, which is fun to kind of just do whatever, I guess. These kind of look like hourglasses almost. Maybe that'd be a cool design to go for. Ooh, Spitfire Labs, fantastic. Love Spitfire Labs. It's so great that they're free, and a lot of them are like very high quality. I mean, I really like pretty much all of Spitfire stuff. Like I think they're great. But it's great that they made Labs free. I've gone to folk and more progressive genres. Oh, that's cool. As far as like, I guess, strictly acoustic stuff goes, I really like blues music. Like I feel like a lot of that stuff is very fantastic. I haven't listened to like a lot of modern blues, but like stuff from like, you know, when it was first getting going, like way back in like the like 40s, 30s and stuff. I feel like a lot of stuff is very cool and like holds up. Like even after all this time. But folk is cool too. I haven't listened to a lot of that either, but I don't know. I like to keep myself very open to most genres. You know. I'll make this a little more, or a little shorter. It isn't very hipster mint, but I discovered sea shanties with their recent surge, and I find them very fun to listen to. Hell yeah. Yeah, that whole trend is funny, but honestly, yeah, like a lot of them are like really catchy. And yeah, and I feel like when I was younger too, I like definitely like cared a lot more about like or I guess I just must have been like more of a hipster, like caring about like, oh, you know, I don't want to listen to like pop music or whatever, like nah, that's too mainstream. Like these days I just listen to whatever I want. I try not to worry about like, you know, what's like popular, or like if it's too popular. I'm trying to be like too hipster. I need to brush up on my blues actually. One of the names that comes to mind is Muddy Waters. Man, I need to brush up on that stuff. Oh, the Wellerman remix, yeah. I feel like that's the main one. Like there are other sea shanties out there, but like the Wellerman one really is like the king of them. Actually, this will do right now for like a simple hourglass design, I think. This would be some fun to animate too. Just it could be like rotating or like turning up and down. Could have like actual sand in it. That'd be cool. Yeah, I really need to brush up on my blues. Because in college I took like history of blues music, and I really love that class. Like there's a lot of cool music. To me, the appeal about blues is like it's so very like raw and like genuine sounding, and a lot of it influenced like people like later down the line like oh, my name is blanking like B.B. King and Al Green, like more soul and like early rock and roll kind of stuff. The longest johns who are at the forefront of the sea shanty surge actually have some great, more obscure songs, like Ashes or Off to Sea. Oh, that's cool. They compose a lot of stuff too. I'm gonna play some different music. Play some stuff from good old Ben, also sometimes known as Rule of Two. Yeah, I try and like explore, you know, discographies, because like a lot of stuff that like gets popular, you know, it'll be like people just listen to one song or one album. But like usually with ours, like there's more good content to explore. I'm trying to think of what else I want to do with this design too. Yeah, sea shanties, yeah, I guess lyrically are very, you know, it's about as like genuine as you can get, I guess. Like you're out at sea, like you gotta do something, you gotta just sing. Yeah, hardworking sailors who just have to brighten up their day. I mean, and that's kind of the same vibe with blues to a certain extent, because obviously that is from like, you know, like spirituals, like from plantations and like, you know, slaves in America, like who were in like, I mean, that's about as bad a position as you could have been in. Like them having to like deal with that and cope with that, and like they created this like beautiful music. So it's like very, very genuine. And not all blues is like necessarily like sad either, which is of course what the name implies. A lot of it is just like, you know, just their lives, just like stories in their lives. It's very very fascinating, or yeah, and I guess I mean be more descriptive than just fascinating. Like, you know, it's like a peek into the past, like into, you know, their lives, the stuff they had to deal with. Also discovered this duo called Dirt Poor Robins. Can't really describe the genre. They use acoustic instruments, but also a theremin and synth. Oh, cool. Theremins are cool. They could totally be utilized more, and I wouldn't be mad. I'll have to check them out. I'll have to look back at that. Dirt Poor Robins. That's a cool name, too. Actually, you know what? I have a different idea for this. Like the hourglass can maybe have like some kind of more intricate design in it. That was what I'm thinking. Let me see. I think I can use this too. Get some like different shapes in here. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. You have a story behind every song? That's cool. Yeah, I always love storytelling in music. I don't think it's like necessary for every song, because like, you know, some songs are just like, you know, turn up songs, or just like trying to be bangers. Like, you know, that's valid too. Like, you know, that definitely has its place. But if you're wanting to like sink your teeth into something, or like be more intellectual about it, that's a bad way to put it. You know, just like something with more substance, like if that's what you're into, like, you know, I feel like everyone resonates with stories. You know, that's like kind of the driving force behind almost like everything we do in a way. Or that's like kind of my philosophy about it. That's kind of what I feel like I've noticed, like movies, books, TV shows, music. At the end of the day, like a lot of it just boils down to like people telling stories. It's like almost sometimes it's like that's all anything we do is just telling stories. It's kind of beautiful in a way. Oh, they have a Victorian vibe. They're actually like a married couple and they're both over 50. Oh, cool. Dead in that group. Yeah, and right now essentially I'm just trying to, sometimes I do this with my music as well, and this is kind of reflecting in the design, but I'm having like a combination of, I guess like musically I would describe it as like acoustic and, or maybe not acoustic, I'm not the best way to describe it, but I guess like real versus electronic, or like, you know, real's not a good way to put it either. Describing music is hard. There's that famous quote that's like talking about, or trying to like write about music is like dancing about architecture, just because it's so like inadequate to like describe stuff. Oh, actually, you for whatever reason in YouTube's chat, you actually can't put links in the chat. It's weird. I think they do it because they either like maybe don't want people spamming, or like don't want people like, you know, clicking off the YouTube video or something. But yeah, for people have tried like to put stuff like, oh, like share stuff before. And like, yeah, you just can't put links in YouTube chats, as far as I know anyway. Yeah, I mean, if you, otherwise, like, if it works, or, I was gonna say you could send that to me on Discord as well, because I totally don't mind. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind you putting the link in the chat. But I think people have tried it before and it just, like, disappears. Thinking about enclosing this design in the hourglass. It does look kind of cool going into it, I guess. Let's see. I'll just group it all together. Honestly, that doesn't look that bad. So let's duplicate this. What I want to do to it. Will you let me just add all the curves? Let's see if that works. No. Let's try and do something else. See if we can get them to combine. Joint curves. There we go. That works. So that'll just act as a, I guess, a mask for that. Okay. That looks kind of cool. Looks like it's like revealing circuitry almost. I actually want to have this group though be its normal size, be a little bit smaller. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little cool. It's a little more subtle. I think I want to make this hourglass too, like a little thicker on the sides. Maybe not. Let's see. Man, I wish I could do artwork like this. I would say, I guess I have no bearing on like how hard this is to do because I've been doing it for a while. So it's almost just like second nature to me. Like, but I don't know. I feel like it's that just takes a little bit of practice to do, and like kind of like there's like some technical skills to it, just like knowing how certain functions work. But if I didn't do, I mean, well, actually, no. I'll go and say, like, I feel like the artwork is, and like doing stuff like this is like second to music for me, but not by a lot. Like, I really love doing both. And this too, I'll probably like put into Blender as well, to like animate it and have like different textures and stuff on it. It's kind of been my workflow recently, is to do stuff like do all the like kind of vector design in Affinity in a Affinity Designer, and then put it into Blender for like animation and other effects. He did, yeah. Tristan did kind of emerge like a different. I guess his sound just evolved a lot over those years. Like, I think if he, like, theoretically, like, let's say he like kept producing, like he maybe, oh sorry, his sound maybe just like evolved, like all during that time. But I think that's just like naturally how it goes for some artists. Especially like, I don't know, I was gonna say young artists, but it could happen to like anyone really, that like your sound just like evolves. Like I either like get tired of stuff, or like you could have just gone through like totally different life experiences, and that like of course will like reflect in music, since it's, you know, an expression of all that. It's like I feel like artists usually for the most part like are always gonna evolve and change. I hear he got bored of his very unique style and wants to make something more mainstream sounding, but it's a shame. Oh. He did have a fairly unique voice in like electronic music, but you know, I've been meaning to check out his newer stuff, because I know he came out with like an album and all that stuff. So I need to give that like a fair listen. But I think he was, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was doing more, was he doing more poppier stuff? I genuinely do not know.
As she bounces through the blue sky.
Oh, is this still
Everybody's building up,
I don't know, this is some random SoundCloud stuff, which I don't want to play because I don't want a copyright strike. So I'm just playing like my friend's music. I guess I'll play my own music. Yeah, why not? I'll play some of my own stuff. I'll play some like nice, more like background kind of stuff. But yeah, do you know? Okay, yeah, well it does evolve, but I have listened to the entirety of his work, starting with terribly produced songs he made in 2010-ish, and everything up there to 2017 that had a certain feel to it. More poppy. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's interesting, because I can kind of see that, because like some of his like later releases on Monster Cat like did like feature more prominent vocals, but even that I guess I wouldn't consider like pop. But I'll have to give this stuff a fair listen. So someone I was talking to was saying it was good, but they may be more into that style. Okay, yeah. So would you say it's less storytelling or story focused now? Oh, that's true. Yeah. He did sing those songs. I think like the oldest stuff I've heard from him was like early Monster Cat stuff, and yeah, he totally sang in that stuff. I'm misremembering. So it's always been pretty vocal focused. First song, this terribly produced bro step where he sang with his girlfriend. That's funny. that's the nature of things. Like when you start making music, well, I mean, pretty much any attempt at like any kind of art, like you're not going to be good when you first start. Like that's just not how it works. You gotta like practice, and then you're good at it. I'm trying to think of what else I want to add to this. This is a good start to something. Kind of want to add add some more geometric stuff and like some more details. Maybe have like more like flowing things in here. But it's like they just replaced Tristan with someone else. Huh. Yeah, I guess he must have really changed a lot in those last few years. They don't seem to have the same brilliance to me. They just sound like angsty poetry for teens on the radio. Not to be elitist. No. I mean, you're totally entitled to your opinion. Like you can say that. That's funny though. Cause yeah, his and again, I haven't listened to his newer stuff, but like, I feel like I remember his stuff like on Monster Cat being like very enigmatic, I guess, in a way. Like enigmatic and like cinematic, like kind of more like vague. Like I'm thinking of a Crave, I guess, that's like about addiction. You know, that's like the lyrics and the melodies are like very somber and stuff like that. Actually, I kind of want to do a background thing, I think. Oh, it doesn't feel as genuine. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll have to. That's. I haven't like listened to his stuff, so I definitely need to give it a shot, or his newer stuff, I should say. I should clarify. Actually, no, these aren't quite what I wanted. Going for more like a kind of constellation kind of vibe. Yeah, Crave is very beautiful. And like it has a lot of energy behind it too. Oh yeah, the tried and true 4-chord progression. Nothing wrong with the 4-chord progression, but you know. I've definitely had songs that only have 4 chords in. But you know, they may not have been like the same 4 radio chords. I'll probably have to go soon too. It's gonna be almost 7 o'clock. I usually do much longer streams. This is only, I think it's been like under an hour. Usually I do like an hour and a half, 2-hour streams, and then like on Fridays, like if I'm not doing anything, it's usually like 2 or 3 hours. This is a good start to some artwork, which is what I wanted, like a good base to work with, because I had these kind of ideas that I wanted to actually get down on. I was gonna say on pen and paper, but this is not pen and paper. Yeah, these in the back maybe can be either like constellations or maybe like tree constellations. Well, maybe like just like a little bit of chaos like going on in the background here. And that can be animated too, like, you know, simple like rotation stuff. Maybe this can be like moving through the hourglass. Have some like lights on here. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, it's the 4-chord progression. It's a notorious one. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I do feel where you're coming from though, because like, you know, if you want to listen to 4-chord, you know, stuff or like popular stuff, there's tons of artists you can, but like, as far as like, you know, Tristram stuff goes, like, you know, you want to listen to him and like that's changed. So like, I feel where you're coming from. Yeah, I just seen you message me, Fandius, and you had the, I forgot you had the sausage fattener as your profile picture. Yeah. Oh yeah, stopwatch. Oh yeah, that played for a bit. That was a fun one. I need to harass Get Six because there's a collab we're sort of working on, but he's so busy with stuff. But I need to harass him anyway to get him to work on that. But dude, it's nice catch up with you. I'm gonna have to run out of here. But yeah, and it was fun doing an art stream because like I'd said I was doing an art stream. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do one, and just like have not done one yet. So it was fun to do one, even though it was short. Yeah, it's a secret handshake. Yeah, the sausage fattener. Only they know. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Nice to catch up with you, man. Gotta go eat some dinner. Yeah, I will. After that though, tomorrow or sometime, I'll check out what you sent me. But yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to find OBS. Yeah. Oh, okay. You gotta attend a flea market. Those are so much fun. You find cool stuff. But yeah. Have fun with that. I'll catch up with you later, man, and have a good one. How do I end the stream? I always forget how to do shit.